So one of the shorts that I put up on YouTube the other day raised a few questions, and that short was about a family having solar power and still getting massive power bills. Well, their situation can be solved, but in many situations solar power doesn't work for everyone, and it is actually a waste of money. I learned this the hard way back in my early days of doing solar, and I'll explain why. So let's say you've got a busy family. Doesn't even have to be a busy family, but a family where they're out all day during the day. And hang on, let me rewind. Customer comes to me, they've got huge freaking power bills, like the ones in that short that I released the other day. And a lot of salespeople, I use that term loosely, will say, okay, great, no worries, let's put you a massive solar power system on and that'll solve all your problems. But it's really important that you actually analyze what their power usage is, and more importantly, when it's used. So you can probably see where I'm going with this. So let's say you got a family with $1,000 power bills, but they're all out during the day. Now, obviously, solar power is only going to benefit you during the day, because that's when your solar system is producing power. So let's say you're all out of the house by 8 o'clock, and you're up early at 5:30, 6 o'clock or whatever, having shower, cooking breakfast, clothes dryer, clothes washer, dishwasher, all that sort of stuff. It all gets put on, and you're out of the house by 8 o'clock when the sun's actually up and you're producing solar power. So you've already used a lot of your power consumption in the morning before you've even started producing solar power. So the family's out, the house is empty. Most houses, when they're at what I call idle, when no one's home and just the standby things are on, is about 0.4 of a kilowatt, so 400 watts thereabouts, depending on the house. So you're really not going to get any significant gain. Now, the other thing is, in Western Australia and many other states of Australia, you get credits for the power that you export back to the grid. So the energy retailer gives you money for the power you've exported. But in Western Australia, under the Western Power Network, Synergy is our retailer, and as soon as you go over a 5 kilowatt inverter capacity, you actually forfeit your feed-in tariff, which is bullshit, but that's the way it works. So you might have this massive solar system that you've just paid 15 grand for, and during the day it's pumping out all this power. All that power is going out to the grid. You're not getting anything for it, nothing, which really sucks. So in a lot of instances, if you have got a client or if you're a consumer and you're wanting solar and you have got massive power bills, you may sometimes actually be better off getting a smaller system so that it works in with your retailer, and you do actually get some credits which will offset your energy use outside of sunlight hours when the solar system's shut down. I hope that makes sense. But so your solar system's producing all this power during the day, you've spent a fortune on it, but you're actually not getting any returns on it. Same thing happens at night. A lot of busy families, they don't get home until the sun's gone down, and then the oven's on, showers again, washer again, everything's happening, air conditioner, heater, whatever it may be, massive power use, but again, you're not getting any money for it because you're drawing off from the grid. So just be aware of that solar doesn't work for everyone. You really need to have a look at your energy use, and sometimes, although you've got a massive power bill, you might actually be better off having a smaller system so you get those credits from your retailer. Now, the flip side of that is that if you can afford a massive solar system, great. How can you get benefit from all that solar energy when you're not home, batteries. Okay, so if you can afford batteries to add on to the cost of that solar system, then great, you're winning. But again, that requires careful analysis of your energy consumption, and before making any decisions on that and outlaying a lot of money, I would suggest you get monitoring installed on your house so you can monitor your energy consumption, and what's most importantly is what times of day you're using that energy and how much energy. Only when you've got that information can you correctly work out the sizing of a solar power system and or battery. So yeah, that's what you would do there, but not everyone's got that sort of money. It's a lot of money, and it's something that you really need to consider. All right, so solar power is not for everyone. Just depends on how you use your energy, and more importantly, when you're using your energy.